I was reflecting on my journey. I was thinking about all the other times that I tapped out of it, threw in the towel, gave up on it, walked away from it, all of that, because this is not the first time that I've attempted healing. And I was just reflecting because I'm like, what made me give up those other times? And for the longest while, I told myself that I gave up on healing those other times because I wanted to keep certain people and I wanted to keep living a certain way and I wanted to partake in things that went against healing to a certain level, you know. But then I sat and I thought about it, and while those things are also true, I realized that I told myself a lot of times that if I'm going to heal, if I'm going to do the journey correctly, then I have to let go of other sides of me. I have to, you know, just not be in agreement with it anymore. But this time, I think I figured it out, truthfully. Again, I'm not asking you to take on my methods. I really want you to understand that the purpose of me doing these videos is just, I'm just telling you things as I realize them and things as I document them about what works and what's not working, or what I thought was working that's not working in the end, and stuff like that. So here's another entry. It's like a little visual diary that I put out to the public. But what I've realized about this time during my journey, because I'm like, girl, you know, you can't like tap out on yourself again. You know, you say that is important. So what is it that you're gonna hold yourself accountable for? What is it that you're gonna do this time to ensure that, you know, you stick to your words? And I realized that I don't have to drop those things about me that's not in agreement to me healing. I just have to learn how to take all of those things and just apply them to my journey. Me being angry, me being antisocial, me being mean, I don't have to drop those. I just have to do the shadow work when it comes to them and realize why certain situations requires me or makes me act a certain kind of way or say certain things. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing differently this time. Not shying away from them. I'm not acting like they're not there. I'm not putting them to the side. No, this time around, I decided that I'm just going to face myself. A lot of times we don't want to face ourselves because we stand corrected. You know, we justify the thing. We justify the fact that, well, the situation demanded that of me. People were doing me dirty. I needed to stand up for myself a particular kind of way. And two things can be true. You can probably do that because, of course, that's what the situation required of you. But there's more than one way to stand up for yourself. Now, I'm not going to act as if the world also just requires you to all the time defend yourself or stand up for yourself using pleasantries. No, sometimes you've been pleasant. Sometimes you've been calm. Sometimes you walk away and then you get provoked. You know, you get sidestepped by somebody who just wants to take it there, so you have to allow a certain kind of like, you know, yeah, aggression. But I think for me, I just have to figure out how to still be aggressive but still be assertive in a way that does not allow me to exude too much of my strength and give away too much of who I am. That's what I'm learning how to do. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet at all. But I wanted to tell you that that's something that I find that I need to work on for this to work. And so I've been applying it in little ways. I've been trying in little ways to not leave myself behind, still be an embodiment of everything that I've been a part of and everything that I've applied to myself and just everything that makes me me. It's just that I don't have to put them in sections or segments and cast them away. This time around, I'm just gonna walk in wholeness with it, unity. I'm gonna just be one with myself. Now, how is it that I intend on taking everything about me and carrying it with me and be one with it? Just like that. Just like that. There's nothing about me that I'm ashamed of. There's nothing about me that I'm going to belittle myself about. Not anymore. I'm not going to shave off sides to me just because I want something to work. I'm not going to shave off sides of me or do away with it just because I want this person around. No, I am going to be all I am. And the thing is, I've been that. I've been that, and that's why I get so mad at myself, because I'm like, I have been that. But I told myself a few times that I'm gonna try life without some of it. And then when it humbles me, when life humbles me, I go running back to that same parts of me that I just told I was gonna try to be better without. And that's why my journeys never worked, because I knew who I am, but I wasn't staying true to who I am. When was the last time that you've been proud of yourself? Like truthfully proud of yourself? You know, I was reflecting. I was reflecting on myself and my previous journeys and the reason that I backed out of them a few times, and I realized I wasn't ready those times. I thought I was. I convinced myself that I was, but then it always backfired. I always got burnt out because I was trying to fit something where it didn't belong, you know. And this time around, my mindset has changed.